Hey guys, it's Mandy, and today we're going to talk about marketing rental properties. I think this is something that I'm actually pretty good at, so hopefully I can give you guys a few tips that would be helpful for marketing your own properties. So number one, make sure the lighting is good. I see people post all the time poor quality photos taken in terrible lighting, and it just makes the unit look bad. No matter how nice your property is, if the inside of the house is dark and you have your bright yellow lights on, it just does not look good. So make sure you have good lighting when you take your pictures. Number two, make sure the house is ready to move in. I see people take pictures of units that are not completely renovated, and the high quality tenant that you are looking for is not going to want to put down a deposit or to go see a house that is not in ready to move in condition. So I don't list a property until it's ready to go. Because for one thing, like, you could have setbacks and just not even know when the property is going to be available for move-in. So I always wait until it's ready to move into. And then number three, you want to take pictures of the interior and of the exterior of the house. Sometimes I see people only post pictures of the exterior of the house, and I think generally people are going to assume that the inside does not look good, that it's in really poor condition, because normally I would imagine that if you're proud of the inside of your house and that if it looks good, then you would post pictures of that. So, and also I think people's imaginations are always maybe a little worse than what the reality is, so you're better off just to post pictures of the inside as well. And I usually post a picture of the exterior, a picture of the kitchen, of the living room, of the bathrooms, and of the master bedroom. And then in addition to that, I will post anything that I think will add value to the listing. So if there's a storage shed in the back, or if the backyard is fenced, if there's like a separate little laundry area that's nice, or a pantry, anything that is just a little extra that would add value to your property. Okay, so after I have my pictures, I'm going to go to cozy.co and I'm going to create a very detailed listing for my property. So I've talked about Cozy in videos in the past, and I absolutely love Cozy for property management, and I love it for creating listings on vacant units and for accepting applications. So what I do is I post all the pictures I've taken, and then I fill out a very detailed listing for my property. So it will have the number of bedrooms, the number of bathrooms, the square footage, if the property is gas or electric, if there's a fireplace, if there's like a bonus room, and just any recent renovations. Basically anything I can think of, I'm gonna post in that listing. And my pet policy, things like that. So, then I publish that Cozy listing, and then when people go to view the listing, they will have the option to fill out an application as a potential tenant for that property. Okay, so where you publish your listing is going to depend largely on where people are searching for properties in your area. So in some areas, Zillow is really popular. In my area, people mainly just use Facebook. One that I don't recommend is Craigslist. I just don't think it's a great platform for finding high quality tenants. I think in a lot of places in the United States, you're really either going to go with Zillow or with Facebook. And when I say Facebook, I publish the listing to my own personal page, but then where I really get most of the hits are going to be on groups. And so a lot of larger towns, a lot of larger cities will have groups specifically, like for example, I'm from Arkansas. I'm not from Little Rock, but Little Rock is the capital of Arkansas. And there's probably a group that is like houses and apartments for rent in Little Rock, Arkansas. That's where, if you have a house in Little Rock, that's where you need to be posting it. In my area, it's really small. People just post houses for rent on the yard sale group. But that's where everyone in the community knows to go. If they're looking for a rental, they're going to go to our county's yard sale group. And that's where there other people post houses, and that's where I post my houses, and I get a lot of hits from that because yeah. And so, what it usually looks like when I post to Facebook is the title will be something like, and also I do post to Facebook Marketplace as well, but the title will be something like 3-bedroom, 2-bath for rent. And then in my description it'll say 3-bedroom, 2-bath for rent, $700 per month, new flooring, all electric, wood fireplace, like just the highlights, like what people want to see, what they need to know, close to the golf course, those kind of things. And then I will say, if you are interested in this property, please fill out an application. And then I post the listing, the cozy listing, the link to the listing. And so I literally only consider people who have filled out an application. I do not show the house to anyone who has not already filled out an application. And I make that a requirement. And it makes life like so much simpler for me because, for example, the last house I posted, I got over 45 inquiries on Facebook just within like the first 24 hours. So 45 people just asking, hey, is this still available? Do you allow pets? That kind of thing. And so I to every single person, I said, you know, if they said, do you allow pets? I would say, yes. If you're interested in renting this property, please fill out an application. And then I would link the cozy thing again. And if they said, hey, can we set up time to see the property? I say, I would love to show you the property. Please fill out an application first. And I mean, I might word it just like a little bit nicer and happier than that. But basically, yeah, you have to fill out an application if you want to be considered as a tenant in as a future tenant, I guess. And once I have all the applications, like I'll usually wait till I have about 15 to 20 applications, and then I'll just go through them, and I will, if they don't meet my requirements, I don't consider them. And then I probably will have like 3 to 5 left that really, I'm like, oh, these look like really great tenants. And then I'll set up showings, and I will choose the tenant, and then I will let everyone else know that the house has been rented. And so that's my process. That's what works for me. I usually have a great, awesome tenant within a week, and so I don't know. I hope this helps you guys some. If I have forgotten to mention anything, please let us know in the comments. Like, what do you do to market your property? What works for you? Tell us in the comments, and like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Bye.